Hey everybody, welcome back. In this unit, we're using coils and slabs to make decorative tiles. So choose a design, grab a slab, and let's get building. First, let's make this slab nice and smooth. I prefer to use the steel scraper to take away that canvas texture. You can also use a sponge. Now that the slab is smooth, lay down your design on top. Use a needle tool to trace a design by poking holes along the edges of any major forms. You can also press and drag the needle tool across the designs. Once you've traced everything you need, we can peel away the paper. Don't mind if there's some bits that are stuck. They'll burn off in the kiln. Next, we'll use a fettling knife to cleanly cut out the outline of our tile. Then we can use our leftover pieces of slabs to make those slabs in our design. I want to roll those slab scraps with a rolling pin to thin them out just a bit. We don't want our finished project to be heavy and thick, so thinning them out will go a long way. Next, I can use my design as a stencil to cut out my next pieces for the slab attachments. Once those shapes are cut out, I can begin scoring and slipping onto my tile. Remember to crisscross your score marks and dab on the slip so you don't wipe away your nice score marks. Press firmly all around to make sure those slabs stay put. As always, use a paintbrush to clean up the messy edges around your attachments. Remember, craftsmanship over everything. The first thing people will notice is a nice, smooth surface. Excellent craftsmanship can make even the simplest designs seem impressive. For this project, you're also required to use coils. Let's do a quick overview of how to roll one. Break off a chunk of clay and roll it back and forth in your hands to make it more round. Next, we'll place it on the table and roll back and forth, starting at the center and moving out to the sides while spreading our fingers to lengthen the coil. A key tip here, don't use too much pressure. You don't want to squash your nice round shape. If you need the coil to be longer and skinnier, just keep rolling and spreading those hands apart and it'll get there. If you want multiple coils of the same length, it's a good idea to make them all at once and line them up to check their sizes. You can attach your coils like you'd attach any other piece of clay. Score, slip, press on, and clean it up afterwards. Once your coils and slabs are attached, you can start thinking about carving. Make sure your clay is leather hard so you can get some nice sharp lines. This could be another opportunity for some tracing, or you could just freehand it if you're feeling confident. As always, remember the importance of craftsmanship and cleanliness. A clean, intentional surface will be the most impressive element. As a final step, I like to paint over my whole project just with some water and a paintbrush. I do this in addition to some light sponging. After the cleanup stage and any finishing touches, I can admire all of my hard work. But one last step, gotta flip it over and write my name and period legibly on the back. After writing your name and cleaning it up, you're all done. Congrats, you did it. Remember to like and subscribe for more pottery projects like this one. Me, I'm just an art teacher. Have a day.